Hey everybody, I want to thank you for taking some time today to check out PHX Insure, Phoenix Insure. And so today I want to go over the PHX Perks. What are PHX Perks? Well, I'm glad you asked. Stay tuned. Basically, PHX Perks are a system that Chris and I came up with when we started our final expense marketing agency, that we thought of all the things that we have done in the past when we averaged over $200,000 of premium in the field each and every year. These are the things that we wish that we had when we started, that we've developed ourselves, but we didn't know that they would work or not work. We had to try all kinds of things to figure out a system that works. And what we want to show you is the perk system that'll work for you. First up, we have our PHX callers. We have full-time office staff callers that will call through your leads and they will schedule you appointments. Now, you may have heard of teleleads. These are not teleleads. These are not people with a pulse that pick up the phone that go, and then you can come over and they have no idea why you're there. These are appointments that have been preset off of your leads with less than a 10% no-show ratio, where people actually understand that you're coming over to talk to them about insurance. We give you a little bit of a summary of what's discussed on the phone. We actually verify if they have income so that you can make a sale. But each and every day that you're going to go out and make sales based off of your schedule, we're going to put those appointments right into your email, so those days you can go out with 4, 5, 6, 7 appointments already pre-booked of where you need to go, what you need to do, and who you need to see to make those sales. Second, I want to talk about our quarterly bonus structure. And so when you go out and write business each and every week, it's going to compound over the course of month after month, and at the end of those months, based on your net submitted business, we're actually going to kick you back a bonus. Now, what's really cool about that is we have producers that get checks for $500, $1,000, $1,500, and even if you're a top producer, a $2,000 check every quarter. And what that can mean to your bottom line is $8,000 a year of bonuses, no chargebacks, just money you can stick right in your pocket. And we love to pay them out right before Christmas as well. So enjoy. Something else that we've done in our business that is absolutely revolutionary is we have come up with a one submit. Now, what is a one submit? You may be wondering because you've never heard of it. And yeah, that's true because we made it up. So what a one submit is, since we live in the 21st century, and after working with agent after agent, and we're like, oh, well, now you need to fax in this application. They're like, oh, I don't have a fax machine. Of course you don't. Why would you? Who uses fax machines? Just like, hey, I want you to listen to this tape on your Walkman. I don't have a Walkman. Of course you don't. You don't use Walkmans. So the point is no more fax machines and no more Walkmans. Every time you go out and you write an application, all you have to do is scan it in from your smartphone and just send it right over to us at PHX Insure New Biz. And when we get that application, we're gonna, first of all, we're gonna spot check it for any mistakes that you might have made, because hey, applications can be tough sometimes. But then we're also going to go ahead and get it directly to the carrier so that the policy gets issued and paid. Whether it needs to be emailed, uploaded, faxed, paper mail, snail mail, doesn't really matter. We're going to get it over to them and they're going to process it much faster. So you can focus on the thing that's most important to you, which is getting out, seeing the people, and making sales consistent. Next, I want to talk about our sales training. Now, sales training is super important. It's kind of like what came before the chicken and the egg. What do I need more? Do I need leads or I need training? Well, if I have leads but I have no training, I can't make sales. Well, guess what? We have a training system that's available to you 24/7 with conference calls twice a week. In addition to that, online access to our scripts, our portfolio of products, our training materials going over those products. And what our job is to do is to teach you how to close over 70% of the people that you get in front of with an average of over $55 a month in annualized premium. What that's going to do is put you in really good shape where you can average between 6 to 10 sales a week and just go out and rock it. And we do that every single week, and we want to show you how. Something else that I love that's really different about us is that we actually host our own convention as an agency. And what that means to you is you can't just qualify once for a convention if you're writing business consistently like we teach you to do. You won't just qualify twice for a convention, but you can actually qualify for up to 3 all expenses paid vacations in a single year, all by the same block of business that you're already writing. So we're going to teach you guys how to go out, write business consistently, qualify for conventions, to all expenses paid vacations, to everything from cruises to Aruba to Hawaii to Cancun to the Grand Cayman to the Bahamas. Yeah, these are the trips that we take every single year, and we want you to come on these trips and be a part with us. So last and foremost, if you've watched this video, you're probably thinking, oh, well, you probably don't pay very good commissions. Yeah, I bet that's probably your thought. Well, guess what? You're wrong. we actually have higher starting commissions than most of the agencies that are out there. And if you want to know what those are, please give us a call. We'd love to talk with you about where that's at. We know of certain agencies out there that we won't name, but you know who you are, and you start agents off at some ridiculous 65, 50-point contract with expensive leads, and that's not the case here. We start agents much higher where they can cash flow their leads, they can go out write business on a consistent basis, they can earn a six-figure income every year from the first year that they're in the business, if they're willing to get out there, work hard, follow our system. So these are the PHX perks. We want to perk your life up. We want to help you guys get out there and be super successful in final expense. You know, Chris and I have been consistent for the last 10 years, have writing over 200,000, having years sometimes over $250,000 of annualized premium, and we can teach you how to do it. We can teach you how to have over a 70% closing ratio and walk away with an average of $55 per sale and final expense on an awesome commission that you can take all the way to the bank as you're planning for your 5-star all expenses paid vacation. Give us a call. We definitely want to team up with those that are willing to work hard, be coachable, and are definitely confident in their sales ability. This is a great place for you. Take care. Another thing that I want to talk about that me and Chris wish that we had is a way to make leads cheaper. And we've tried. The reality is, in this market today, there is no silver bullet for leads. Lots of agencies have tried. Leads are expensive. And I talk to a lot of agents that are spending anywhere from $25 up to $50 per a lead card. So with our lead system that we use, direct mail, what Chris and I decided to do is actually kick in a lead subsidy. And what that means is every time that you put skin in the game and you actually buy leads from one of our certified vendors, that we're actually going to kick in some cash towards your leads. What that essentially does is it brings your costs down and it brings your absolute profit margin up, because this business is all about cash flow. And with cash flow being king, you got to make sure that you're profitable.